Alright, our next animal is a very cool animal, and it's going to be up on the screen for all of you to see here in a second. We should learn a lot about this animal. I'm looking forward to this presentation. Those of you who have done big predators like tigers, this should be a fun one for you to watch. The Kodiak bear. Let's welcome Ashley Keeley.
Okay, so here's the Kodiak bear. So Kodiak bear classification, the kingdom is Animalia, the phylum Chordata, class Mammalia, order Carnivora, the family Eurycidea, and then genus Ursus, and then species is the Ursus arctos middendorfi. What it's related to is like other species of bear, some species of brown bear like grizzly bears. Size. Fully mature males weigh around 1,200 pounds, and they usually don't get any bigger than that. The fully mature females weigh around only like 600 pounds, which is actually extremely large. So the females are typically 30% smaller and 20% smaller and 30% lighter than males. When standing upright, they can be 10 feet tall and about 5 feet tall when they are on all fours. They have really huge heads too. So it's Kodiak bear distribution. They only live on the Kodiak Island of Alaska, which is right here, this little island. And they used to live other places, but poachers made them only live on the island. So habitat, they get plenty of space on the island. They live in like a coastal climate by the bay. They can also choose to dwell in like the forest areas. It kind of depends where they want to eat and stuff. So the conservation status, I checked on the IUCN Red List, and it said that the conservation status of the Kodiak bear has not been assessed for it yet. So it says that numbers are now increasing and being more stable, and since the population was lowered greatly by being killed as pests by the Russians. So they are a protected species though by Alaska. So reproduction, males fight to compete for mates, and they become sexually mature at the age of 5 years old for males and females. A typical litter size consists of 2 to 3 cubs. So this is you can kind of see how they fight. They both stand up on their hind legs and just hit each other and fight. So parental care, the mother cares for her cubs without help from the father who leaves after they mate. Most cubs stay with their mother for 3 years. Mothers nurse their cubs for 24 weeks, and over 25% of cubs die before leaving their mother because of the males eating them. The males have a big problem with cannibalism, which they eat the cubs because then they want to mate with the female. So longevity and mortality. Their average lifespan is around 25 years and females though typically live longer than males, usually due because they're a lot smaller. The oldest Kodiak bear ever recorded was a 34-year-old sow. The oldest Kodiak boar was about 27 years old. Kodiak bears usually live longer in captivity because they're around diseases that you can catch in the wild. Seasonal patterns. Males hibernate in the winter around 3 to 5 months, and females hibernate longer, up to 7 months. And how they hibernate is kind of in order. Pregnant sows, which are females, hibernate first, followed by lone sows, and then sows with cubs. Males hibernate last, while old boars they don't hibernate at all sometimes. So diet. Kodiak bears are omnivores. They eat plants and meat. Their diet consists of grass, rodents, insects, salmon, various nuts and berries, and deer and elk. This one's eating fish in the bay and the river, and then that one's in grass. Predator relationships. Kodiak bears have no predators unless you count human poachers, which kill them illegally. So they're so huge, there's no animal on the island that's bigger than them. And so there are less poachers now because, and the Kodiak bear population is still steadily increasing, which is good since there were hardly any. So human relationships, people have made management programs to help increase the Kodiak bear population. And using strict regulation, hunters can apply for a chance to win a permit to hunt Kodiak bear. And I think I remember, if I remember right, I think 180 Kodiak bears are killed a year for hunters who apply for a license. So they do it like in a raffle. There has been no decrease in the Kodiak bear population due to this. So fun facts, Kodiak bears can get larger than polar bears. And the largest Kodiak bear weighed 1,670 pounds. Males are called boars and females are called sows, and kind of like how pigs are called. Only live on Kodiak Island, and you kind of see how they're really big in that photo. So I got here's the videos.
Dude, that is ridiculous. He's had a few cheeseburgers in his day, I guarantee that. Oh my God. He just flipped it around. Push-ups on it. Look at the claws on that thing. Did you go to the woods? I didn't see it. What do you got?
I don't know. I can't wait to show you. You can see the bear up there? No.
Yeah. That's your place, huh? Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me?
Look at that.
They'll get you straight. Find your radio.
Nothing. That's unbelievable.
He took that thing and tossed it.
So that was a clear. It was destroying their website. Here's a Kodiak bear waving. Then after this, I have a more serious one.
Wait, so did they die or what?
I don't know, but I count and they wrote that stuff and upload that video, so I'm guessing they're alive.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Hi. That's amazing. To wave again, I want to. He seems like such a kind-hearted bear. Yeah, that's right. Oh, hi. Amazing. Wow. Hi, bear.
Kind-hearted and bear go
Oh.
Oh my gosh, like, don't leave her.
Kodiak.
I go my mom so badly.
Amazing, yeah.
Oh, look at that puppy bear. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
Oh, watch. It eats a whale? Yeah.
Oh.
Here on Kodiak Island in Alaska, It's business as usual for Kodiak brown bears, the largest of all brown bears. Playing, running, fighting, and using their powerful sense of smell to search for food, especially salmon. We've all seen the ubiquitous films of bears with salmon hanging out of their mouths. An adult bear can catch up to 30 fish a day, putting on 2 to 3 pounds of fat. But don't forget, it's good fat. Fresh salmon is, after all, full of omega-3 fish oil, as nutritionists love to tell us. But sometimes an extraordinary meal appears. Welcome to Bear Heaven, or whatever else you want to call it. I don't know, Nirvana? Valhalla? A place where bears can discover culinary bliss. You've heard the phrase, happier than a bear eating a whale carcass, right? No? Now, actually, I just made that up. But imagine how happy you'd be if you were hungry and suddenly you came upon a piece of meat that's at least 30 times the size of your own body. We're talking about the happiest happy meal on the planet. Now this baby breaded carcass isn't exactly fresh. In fact, well, it's a little on the gamey side. But if you're a bear, you don't care. You're a quantity guy. Quality doesn't really figure into it. I mean, you're an opportunistic feeder. Fresh, rotten, what's the diff? All that really matters is size. Here's a meal you can actually climb on like a jungle gym. There's enough for everybody. And excuse me, didn't I just say there's enough for everybody? Now play nice. And after the meal, they'll wallow. After this Kodiak has stuffed itself, it rolls in the carrion. It luxuriates in what it can't eat. Bear experts don't know why bears do this, but, I mean, come on. Isn't it obvious? If you were confronted with a vat holding 1 million gallons of chocolate ice cream, wouldn't you eat your fill, dive in, wallow around, and immerse yourself in the pure joy of having way too much? You bet you would.
Alright, question for Miss Healy.
Justin?
I do. Like, full-grown bears ever eat a full-grown bear?
Well, they've been known to kill each other, like when they're fighting, but, yeah.
Have they ever killed a human?
Yeah, they killed a man, I think it was about 75 years ago.
Poor guy.
Any more?
So, my question for you was, so they hibernate, they don't do torpor?
No, they hibernate and then they basically just wake up and we carry on.
Because black bears do torpor, but these guys actually hibernate.
Yeah, they hibernate.
And then, how much, you mentioned some of the things they eat, what's the proportion of animal, like, meat they eat compared to, like, fruits and vegetables and stuff like that?
Well,
because I know black bears, for example, eat 96% vegetable matter. What about these guys?
well, I think I heard that they eat really more fish than sometimes because on Kodiak Island they're right by the base. So.
Sure.
And another thing about the hibernating is that they hibernate for winter, and when the female gives birth, the young will just continue to nurse from the mom while they're all hibernating.
Nice. Any other questions? Right.